Hi guys, so I'm back from my vacation. I just got back on Sunday, and I just had to take a day off yesterday to just relax and everything. But I'm back now, and today I'm going to be doing my Switched to Birth review. So yeah, and it was the season 2 finale. But I thought it was funny how Tai used Bae's bow red as the do not disturb sign. I mean, normally it's a sock, but I don't know, I just thought that was really weird because she's like, do you know where it is? And it's right there on the doorknob. And I was just so shocked because, Kodo tells John about what Daphne did. And, then Kodo just has this whole conspiracy theory that John's in on it. And, it's his way of trying to make Kodo drop out or whatever. And it's really not. And I just really feel bad for Daphne at this point. So, I don't know. I just felt bad, and I was like, I hope Daphne isn't in too much trouble, because John and his temper, you never know what he's gonna do. And, and then I'm just like, and now John has to tell Regina, because Regina, she's like, hi guys, I just moved back in, so what's up? What's up is your daughters just might go to jail for blackmailing a senator. And, that's not really a welcome home kind of news thing, so. Yeah, and I thought it was really sad how Angelo couldn't really control Abby, because, Abby's so used to having Leo and Victor there for her, and, they normally do everything for her, and, Angelo just, he kind of can't handle it, and, as soon as he got on that phone, I was like, yeah, he's probably calling Leo for help, because I know Angelo can't do this. I mean, no offense, but, he's never really raised any of his daughters, so he's not really father material. And oh my gosh, when Catherine thought that Toby's papers were from the university, first of all, if they really were from the university, don't you think it would have said, like, the address, and I'm pretty sure it would be, like, wherever he's going, I'm pretty sure it would be, like, from Harvard, or, something like that. And, it's not his acceptance papers, it's actually his test results for chlamydia. And, she just finds out that he got tested for it. And I thought, okay, there's another talk you're going to have with him. I mean, first of all, you want to tell him again that you want the wedding canceled. And now you have to talk to him about what's this whole chlamydia thing. I don't know, I thought that was really weird. And, yeah. In the first place, why are you opening your son's meal? I don't understand why she did it. I mean, I get it, but I don't. Okay. And I thought it was really weird how Bae's like, oh my gosh, I totally want to go to a German college, for the arts, and I just learn to speak German, and they have this really good program. And honestly, she probably just convinced herself that it was a really good program. I mean, really. I mean, it may, Germany may have the best art school, but at the same time, I'm just like, she probably just convinced herself of that so that she could be with Tai. I thought it was so weird. I'm like, Bae, you don't even speak German. I don't know. It's just, it's really weird how she wants to go to a German college just to be with Tai. And I thought, when Daphne goes and tries to handle the situation with Kodo, when he's like, I want you to give your dad a message. Honestly, I thought the message was going to be for John to drop out. I don't know if it's a little late for that, because I'm pretty sure the running is over. I don't know, but my mind just went to that. And, I thought he was just going to ask John to quit or something, go to another firm or whatever. And I thought it was, like, really shocking because, Tai, he just thought his job was going to be, I guess, just working on stuff, I guess, like, a mechanic or whatever, but he just didn't think he was going to be on the battlefield at all. And, all of a sudden, I don't know what to call them, but all of a sudden their leader is like, oh, I think I'm going to put you guys on the playing field. And I'm just like, that wasn't part of the plan. I mean, Bae didn't really have anything to worry about at first, but now that Tai's actually going to be in battle, like, that's a big deal. And, pretty scary. And on a side note, I just really love Daphne's dress for the rehearsal dinner, which, yeah, I just thought it was really cute. That's a little side note. But it just really sucks that, John has to pay Kodo, or, Kodo wants John to pay. And I don't know if this is like rude or whatever, but you know, he's asking for $50,000, and no offense, but they kind of seem like they have that money. I mean, they were gonna pay for freaking peacocks and like all this fancy stuff and like fresh lobsters right out of the best ocean, and it's like, okay, you were gonna pay for like the most extravagant wedding ever, but you're not gonna pay for like 50,000 like just Dakota. At least I don't think you are. I mean, they wanted a big extravagant wedding, and I'm just like, 50,000 doesn't seem that much, because you seem totally willing to pay that for the wedding if Nikki wanted it. But yeah, I mean, I understand, you know, John doesn't want to give into it, but at the same time, I'm just like, don't you have that money though? I mean, they act like they do. I don't know. That's just my opinion. And you know, it just really sucked for Toby, because you know, Toby's just like, he's like in the background, and you know, John and all the other adults are talking. He's just like, yeah, they're gonna get married now, but 2 years from now I'm gonna be paying their divorce fines. And you know, Toby overhears that, and I'm just like, good thing he didn't turn around, because that would have been like really awkward. But I just felt really bad for Toby, because you know, I mean, everyone says, yeah, I totally agree with you now, but you know, deep down, everybody's like, I totally don't want you to get married to Nikki. I mean, they're a cute couple and everything, but you know, everyone's just like, it's too soon, you're too young. It's happening now. You can't stop him. I thought it was really sweet, you know, how Leo treats Abby and everything. I don't know, you know, Abby's so cute. But I honestly, like, from the beginning, I said it, and you can see, like, in my past reviews and stuff, I said it, I don't think Abby should belong to Angelo. I mean, yeah, he's the father and everything, but I don't think he has a right to take her away. I mean, yeah, I mean, I would think it's okay to have an open adoption, but as far as, like, having and keeping Abby, he shouldn't, because he has no experience, and even though he's working on his relationship with Bay and Daphne, like, he's never gonna have that special bond, you know? So, it's kind of too late for that, and, yeah, I was just like, you really need to just give her back to Leo and Victor, because, you know, she belongs to them. I mean, babies get attached quickly, so you can't really take her away. It was really sweet how, you know, Bay was talking for Emmett, because, you know, Emmett doesn't talk. So, I was just like, aw, Bay, you know, Emmett was cute, you know, Emmett's like, because, you know, you have to keep the ones you love close, you know, don't let the one go. If you think they're bright and perfect for you, stay with them. Like, don't let them go no matter what. And he was looking straight at Bay when he said that, which, of course, everyone knows this, but, you know, which still means he has feelings for her. You know, Bay's just like, I still like Ty at that moment. And then, you know, like, it's actually kind of ironic. Like, right after Emmett's whole speech about Bay, you know, indirectly, Ty breaks up with Bay. And, you know, he's cleaning up his room, because, you know, he's about to ship out, and, you know, she sees underwear and condom on the floor, which seems totally planned. I mean, really, like, Ty's not stupid. But to me, it seemed like that whole thing was set up. I mean, obviously it was. I mean, it's not... I mean, what? Yesterday you're hooking up with Bay, you know. You have Bay's bow right on your door, and the next day you're hooking up with the other girl? Like, I don't think so. Not with them. That's just too shady. And Ty, what are you doing? Like, I know he doesn't want to hurt Bay and everything, but you do know you're hurting Bay by looking like you cheated on her. I mean, that's even worse. You might as well just tell her, I'm going on the battlefield, so she'll get over it. And then when you come back, she'll be happy that you're back. And, you know, she'll be used to the feeling. And, you know, as soon as you come and go, she'll be used to it. And, you know, there won't be crying anymore as much. You know, then Toby, Nikki, John, Catherine, and Nikki's mom all have that intervention about how they all still don't think they should be together. And I thought it was kind of weird. It's like the adults are on one side, and, you know, then you have Bay and Daphne on their side, of course. I mean, it's a logical siding, but at the same time, I just thought it was kind of weird how that played out. Oh, and I don't know if it was just me, but I was like really scared at the scene when Angelo's he's on the phone, but he's doing the dishes and like cooking food and all this other stuff, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, if he like hurts Abby somehow, and then he put something on the counter behind him, I honestly was so scared because I thought he was gonna like set it down on Abby, because you know sometimes you just like, I don't know if this has happened to anyone, but how you just like sit something down on a baby and you forget the baby's there and it, you know, just kind of happens. Which, it didn't happen, but I don't know. I was just really scared for that. Because, you know, he's been stressed out lately. So I didn't know. But I thought it was really cute how Toby and Nikki were like, you know, I'm glad that Toby and Nikki talked about it themselves instead of having other people implanted in them. I mean, they finally had to talk about whether this really is right or not. And, you know, they were like, well, there's only one way to find out because, you know, Toby doesn't want to wait. And, you know, they still kind of have that conflict between, is it really just us wanting to be together, or is it, you know, us really loving each other and stuff. But, I thought that was a really sweet moment between them. And I felt so bad for Bae because, you know, Bae she shows up at Emmett's door and she's like, why do you guys cheat? You know, you cheated on me, and, you know, honestly, like, all of her boyfriends have basically cheated on her, which really sucks. But, yeah, I'm just like, that was a really sweet Bennett moment. Emmett's a really sweet guy. Kind of want them to be back together, which I think they will next season. I thought it was really weird. I mean, how, you know, Toby and Nikki wake up and they're like, so what do you want to do? They actually cancel their wedding. And I'm like, they actually listened to them? Like, they actually listened to their parents. I mean, you know, they were just fighting over it this whole time, and out of the blue, they cancel it. But, you know, whatever. It's their decision. I mean, you know, they found out that a wedding is too soon. And, you know, I was really glad, you know, that Angelo, he listened. Well, I feel like he listened to me. But I'm really glad that Angelo came to his senses and gave Abby back to Leo and Victor. You know, because obviously he can't handle it, because obviously he has no fathering experience. He's so unorganized with his own life, he can't handle a baby. He really can't. So I think it's better that he has Bae and Daphne, who are grown up and can take care of themselves, because he can't handle a baby. At least not by himself, because he calls Regina and he calls Regina's mom and to help him. So and I thought it was really sweet. You know, this is like towards the really end of the show where they're having their like montage or whatever. I thought it was really sweet how Daphne wanted to confess alone. Sweet, but stupid. I mean, I understand though, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, you know, if Jace really does put his name out there, he'll get deported. Or like, there's a chance he'll get deported. I mean, you know, I keep forgetting he's British and, you know, he's not a citizen. But I was just like, that's a really sad moment. I really like her and Jace together because they're just such a bad but couple. But yeah, that made me sad to hear that he will get deported for this. And I can't believe Ty asked Mary Beth to like keep the secret of him faking the cheating and everything. I mean, I understand, but honestly, he owes it to Bae to just tell her the truth. And I think if I was Mary Beth, I'd be like, Bae, he's going to the battlefield and he just didn't want to tell you because she deserves to know the truth. And I don't know if it was just me, but I thought it was hilarious how Kodo's just sitting there and all you hear is ringing, 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 ringing. It's like, your wife's on line 1, the press is on line 3, and it's just bring, bring, bring all day long. I thought that was really funny because, you know, yeah, they're gonna get in trouble, you know, Daphne and Jace for it, but hey, he's found out and he just might get in trouble too. You know, then the real montage appears and, you know, Jace gets deported and just like, no. I don't know why they did that to him. He needs to stay because I really liked him and Daphne. You know, Jace gets deported, Ty leaves, you know, Abby's gone, and surprisingly, I honestly thought that Nikki and Toby would, like, really cancel the wedding and were just gonna date. But no, they just, and I don't know if I'm using this word right, but they kind of just eloped, you know? They're like, we're canceling the wedding. But they go and get married in, City Hall anyway. So I'm actually really happy for them that they kind of did that, because it's like, hey, we're you know, they're over 18. They don't need to tell people everything. And you know, the last part is that Daphne goes to court, but she's all alone. Well, she wants to be alone because she tells her family she's no. I can't talk. You know, she's like, just stop. I want to go in by myself. Tear. She's growing up. But yeah, that was the Switched to Birth season 2 finale, and I guess next season we'll see what happens with Bay and Emmett, Daphne and Court, Toby and Nikki. You know, those are the 3 big parts of it. And hopefully Bay knows the truth soon. Which, she'll probably only find out the truth once her and Emmett get back together. But anyways, thanks for watching. Toodles!